And every one of you guys, thank you so much for joining us on today of my power day. This is Thursday. This is Jupiterian energy. To each and every one of you guys, if this is your first time viewing my live, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. and my beliefs are deeply rooted in the African traditions. Those are the ATRs. Those are the African sciences that we utilize to navigate and to direct and manifest energy, frequency, and vibration. To each and every one of you guys that have been a part of my platform, thank you so very much. To all of my Christian buddies, these are the cards that I read from. These are the 72 names of God, technology of the soul. To each and every one of you guys, first of all, I want to say hello to my Madrina, to my Padrino, and to my Oba, and to all of my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and Ajay. What's up there, my baby Scorpio? What's up there, my Sagittarius from Detroit? What's up, Jealous Sweets? What's up, Allison? What's up there, sweet? We appreciate you as well. Thank you so much. Caught the notification at work. What's up, Ache? What's up there, Mama Susan? To each and every one of you guys, as you are chiming in, that do not know, this is my day of power. And this is something that I am utilizing today to help many people that are trying to grow and to develop in the ATRs. Now, to each and every one of you guys that do not know, this platform is for Christians that practice the ATRs. And this is also a platform for people that have left the church but still got church in them but practice the ATR. And this is also for those that desire to learn universal laws and magic. It doesn't matter if you are a beginner, intermediate, or advanced. If you have not gotten the opportunity to visit my website or join our YouTube family or Patreon family, do yourself a favor. What's up there, L. Bay? Sagittarius in the house, and then got Unveiling and Pisces. Thank you so very much. There go my crab cake, Monique 444 in the house. Hey, that it is. What's up? Are you a Christian? Yes, I am. What it be? Is that Michelle? Wait a minute, Michelle. Just see your glasses. Oh, thank you so much for sharing that. We appreciate that. And I said, I can relate, Stormy. All right. So we are excited to be here on tonight because this is a night of power for me, and this is where I share transformative information and information on how to transmute. And to each and every one of you guys, I am excited to be here. And I believe in the I am statement. No, I do not. And I do want you to understand, I'm going to reiterate what I say I believe in. I am Chief Apostle Samuel Jr., and my beliefs are deeply rooted in the African tradition. I understand that Christianity came out of Egyptology and melanated people and Kemet. And so therefore, please be advised that you are dealing with somebody that is very entrenched in African sciences. And so therefore, I believe in the concept of Yahshua. And when I say Christian, Christ-like mean God-like. That's my concept of Christianity. And what's up there, Karen O'Brien? My Gemini. Then I got my Aquarius from North Carolina. My aphrodisiac in the house. She does not come with nuts. I do. All right. Now, what's up there, God elects? Rich Rising to her chocolate apostle. That's what I'm talking about. Come on from Detroit. I got me two from Detroit. We know that we are worldwide and people are viewing us from all different type of time zones, and so we appreciate oh, I don't do any of that. Those are the moderators. As long as you don't talk crazy in this platform, you're welcome to stay. And what I mean by crazy, I'm being a very honest and transparent of what I believe in. And if this is not something that you are into, you are more than welcome to exit peacefully and gracefully. I want to say to each and every one of you, first of all, we want to say salutations to many of you guys. And we want to say much love to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every. What's up, our royal artiste? Much love to you, Darlene. Yeah. So when we utilize universal laws, and what that does mean is that no matter if you are an E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Jack Daniels, bye-bye. Thank you so much. You also appreciate you coming in to help our algorithm. To each and every one of you guys that do not understand universal laws and how they apply to each and every one of you, no matter whether you are E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Christianity, whether you're a Muslim, Mystic, or Ajay, whether you're Eastern Star or Mason or whatever your particular faith is. When it comes down to energy, frequency, and vibration, we are all energy, and we all, every last one of us, no matter what particular science or vehicle we drive in this life, we still operate in some type of Ache, some type of Chi, some type of Prana. And so therefore, because we have clear understanding that the Bible itself has a lot to do with astrology, and the mythology behind the Bible has a lot to do with the concept of necromancy that have come out of Egypt. So we all have a clear understanding of what we study, why we study, and why we are aware of how to utilize that Ache to make our lives better. I want to talk about something tonight because this is grown up. My lives are not for children. It is actually for those that that are really trying to learn how magic works, spirituality, chi, prana, whatever terminology. A lot of times we get a lot of confusion based off of confusion. What's up there? A long time no see from Chicago, Illinois. What's up, Gemini? That's cheesecake. So, I just had a lighter. I bought new lighters because, y'all, I have lighters all over the place. And then next thing I'll be doing, looking for a lighter. Doing too much. Now, what's up, my baby Scorpio? Now, let me talk about this. Now, I've been doing magic, practicing ATR since I was a child. I am 51 years old. I want to say this real good and real clear. I want to talk about something that is very, very important to all of us that are a part of this platform. And at one point or another, we have been in a situation. Can you burn some peace incense for my baby here earlier? I will burn some peace incense for you, baby. For your baby. Let's see. There we go. For my baby Scorpio's baby. Now, I want to talk about this because this grown up talking, I've been dealing and counseling a lot of people over a long period of time. I didn't just show up yesterday. I'm also not here to change nobody's mind. I'm here to give information, and you as a grown man or woman can decide whether to utilize or apply that information or not. But I am here to give you real information and truth when it comes down to magic and how certain things apply to each and every one of us no matter what we practice. I am also here to explain to you that I'm a Sagittarius, my moon is in Aries, and my rising sign is Pisces. Now, you can take that for something to play with as though I'm just articulating some terminology. I'm letting you know what type of energy that is on this platform. I am experienced. I have been initiated in quite a few of the ATRs and the black arts, and I have been proficient in magic since I was a child. I am not 15, I'm 51 years old. So I've been at this a very long time, and I have a background not only with my family, but I have a background from my spiritual father and those that have taught me through the years. I did not learn magic on my own, not even through books or videos. I learned it hands-on. Yes, I have books, I have information, but at the end of the day, I was taught by people that actually had clientele that service people. So I've been doing this a long time and been taught how to be proficient in what I do, okay? So we're going to start there because this is my day of power, and I want to operate in my God energy and my frequency. So all of you that got those advanced classes, you finna see where I'm going with this. All of you that got your classes, then you're going to understand why it's important, so you're going to be able to connect the dots. I want to talk about mixing magic with dysfunction. I don't care how old you are, how young you are when it comes down to doing magic. There's too many people in all of these religions that are mixing their magical practice with their dysfunction. And all dysfunction by definition means not operating normally or properly, deviating from the norms of social behavior in a way that is regarded as bad. So we're going to talk about something because we have learned this even in the church world. We have learned husbands, wives have learned to go to God on their spouses. People have been taught how to pray on their children. And any type of prayer work, any type of prophesying, any type of speaking is still magic. You're still directing energy at a person, place, or thing. Any form of utilizing energy, frequency, or vibration is magic. And what I mean by dysfunction, a lot of us, when we are coming up, normally, especially with melanated people, we come from broken homes. We come from broken relationships. And when I say a lot of dysfunction, we did not come from healthy outlooks on life. And then because we're not healthy in the way that we think, healthy in the way that we feel, and healthy in the way that we see things, then we start doing spell works. We start doing conjure. We start trying to control situations that we should not be trying to control. We start speaking things over our children's life as because they're not doing what we want to do, and placing afflictions on our children, and then not removing that energy or frequency or vibration. Because one thing, the church will tell you what to do, but then they won't tell you how to resolve those issues. When you are out here, and your daughters, for all of you guys universally, that your parents have prayed because you had a different sexual preference than they did, or the family did, or the known family members. Because you know, ain't nothing come out of the blue. All right? But what about all of this dysfunction out here? How your husband ain't right. That's what you say. Your wife ain't right. Pray on them. You're praying on them. You're utilizing magic from a position of dysfunction. And you're going to disrupt the natural process that they have in their own personal evolution. I'm going to say that again. We have learned, especially in the church world, especially black American people, that we have learned to pray, speak, prophesy, direct energy on people, places, and things based off of our own dysfunction, our own insecurities, our own setbacks, our own disappointments, our own voids. And when I say voids, the things in your life that you feel that your mama wasn't to you, your daddy wasn't to you, your cousin wasn't to you, your family wasn't you, and you operate in that arche. And whether you're an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Palo, whether you Mystic, Ajay, you still come along in these energies, and then you're trying to utilize that magic, that frequency, in order to disrupt somebody else's natural process, because you either disagree, or if you agree, they're not doing it as fast or as slow as you would like it to be done. This is taught. This is the behavior. This is the dysfunction. Now, I've gone through this. Parents utilizing their magic to tear up your marriages. They don't like your wife. They pray against them. So we're not going to sit here on my platform, My Day of Power, and not acknowledge that a lot of us have learned how to utilize magic, and we have mixed our dysfunction, our abnormal behavior, our abnormal desires. People out here doing spell work that you want a rich man, but you a poor bitch. That's dysfunctional, baby. You want a do-right man and you not a do-right woman. That's dysfunction. You want a man with no kids and you got 73 children. You got more children than the woman that had so many children she didn't know what to do. That's dysfunction. You want somebody on top when you have been always on the bottom. You's a scavenger of the bottom. That's dysfunction. You want peace when you are a disturbance to society. That's dysfunction. And then you're turning around and you're praying. Whether you praying to Jesus, whether you praying to Yahshua, whether you praying to Yahweh, whether you praying to Obatala, whoever you calling on. At the end of the day, sir and ma'am, that energy that you are operating in is dysfunction. Huh? You want a virgin, but you's a hoe. You dysfunctional. You want a holy man out of the bar. That's because that's where you met him, in the club. Now all of a sudden he needs to be in the church, because now you need Jesus to save him so he don't cheat on you, because that's how you got him. That's dysfunction, baby. A lot of us have come up and we'll watch our parents, we'll watch our elders, we'll watch our leaders be dysfunctional and pray out of that dysfunction. You believe you ought to be rich, but you are yourself, you're not a good management of finances. You believe yourself that you should have certain favor over certain people, but at the end of the day, you ain't finna help nobody. So why do you need that kind of favor? She said, Apostle, it's too early. I'm screaming. Oh, it is the truth. Huh? You want good pussy in your life, but you can't satisfy no woman. You're a man, you want good ass in your life, but you don't know how to take care of your bottom. That's dysfunction. You're expecting something that is totally adverse to who you are. When you are trying to utilize magic and you're mixing your dysfunction, in other words, I want y'all to understand me clearly. You cannot operate as a single person when what you are doing is going to affect other people. If you're in a relationship, you need to sit down and have conversation about your spirituality. Because at the end of the day, learning how to hide your spirituality from your spouse, your lover, or anybody that you're going to try to build a life with is abnormal. It's dysfunctional. You're disturbed. You're disturbed how your mother raised you. You're disturbed of how your father was not there for you. And now that you're in Ifa and Voodoo and Santeria and Lukumi and Congo, now you are out here operating and you are carrying on this behavior. And you cannot mesh with other people, especially if they're whole, especially if they're grounded, and especially if they're sound. We want to transmute. We want to get people in the state of relationship. Healthy relationship. My mother had no intention of her kids being married because she had intention for us to take care of her. And so that her energy as a Virgo has always disrupted our relationship in our lives until we started paying attention. And so therefore, as a parent, I decided not to use my magic to disrupt my children's life. And I decided to allow my children to live and make choices without me interfering, whether I did it through prayer, what happened. I don't know what you're talking about. What happened, baby? We talking about how we mixing magic with dysfunction. We don't have healthy relationships. And I was thinking about how to bring this on the platform, and I was thinking about how Natasha Foster and other ones burn incense for their children, not to hinder them, for them to advance. That's healthy. That's wise. But there's a lot of people out here that have not done right by themselves, and they have interfered with the process of their children because they have not learned how to have healthy relationships. I don't care if you gay or straight. If you're going to be alone, then don't try to create relationship where your children are be alone. Yes, I'm an apostle. And what? So be careful and tread lightly. And I mean that because I will cuss you out. It's my day of power. It ain't normal to give advice where it has not been asked. That's not normal. It is not normal to cripple your children. It is not normal to cripple your godchildren. It is not healthy for you not to learn how to heal yourself so that you can allow other people around you to be whole and to prosper. As long as you continue to be okay with your dysfunction and then get involved in magic, then you're going to send those same types of energies out into the universe. Ma'am, if you don't want no dick in your life, that don't mean your daughter or son don't want no dick in their life. Let me say that again. Ma'am, you might want to be by yourself and you want to live and die with your vibrator. Ma'am, you have every right up under the moon and the sun to be like that. But what you don't have a right to do is teach that to your children. Because your children want to have a relationship, then you become negative about the individual. You are incorrect. Make sure that you are living your life and that you are managing your life in season so that you can be able to release them from the nest. Because these same type of people become tatas, mambos, hugans, hoodoo workers, root workers, and they have that same dysfunction. And so therefore, when people become a part of their coven, their elay, they don't know how to have other people that are functional in their life because all they know how to do is cripple people. Because they can't afford you to grow up and grow out. I'm going to say that again. They can't afford you to grow up and grow out. Because they don't know how to function outside of that. A lot of your struggles is because you won't do right by you means that you can't do right by the people around you. The moment you start realizing that you need to be healed, you need to be made whole, that you got to reconstruct your mind, and therefore walking around here talking about you alone, and therefore you got to cripple everybody around you so you don't be alone. You got to cut everybody's legs off so you don't be alone. You got to chop everybody's arms off so you don't be alone. Baby, that is dysfunction. And then you pray. Oh, she said, this is a struggle I have with my in-laws. Let me tell you something. Energy attract energy. All I'm trying to tell you is, the reason why we have to do so much cleansing is because when you have a child, spiritually or naturally, you got 0 to 18 to raise them up and teach them whatever you need to know. At some point, you got to trust your teaching. The reason why some of you guys keep interfering in your children's life after they're grown is because you know you didn't do your job by your child. Because you should trust the foundation by what you lay. If you lay that foundation, if you have taught them how to function correctly in society, then you should be confident. If you have did what you're supposed to, then you should be confident in their judgment. The reason why we are not confident in our children, because we know that they're going to pick the same type of men and women that we have picked. I want to talk to you today. You can continue doing what you're doing out here in these streets. You can continue to walk around and act like it's okay and it's normal. You can act like it's okay that you see the same replication of your life in your child that's negative and bad and indifferent, and then you say nothing. Because you're dysfunctional. You're not operating properly as a mother. You're not operating properly as a father. You're not operating properly as an auntie. You're not operating properly as a uncle. You're trying to be your child's friend. That's dysfunction. You done made your daughter your friend. You done made your daughter your sister. Now y'all calling each other bitches. And now when this man get involved with this woman, your daughter, and try to marry her, now she thinks she gonna talk to his mama the way she talked to her mama, because she's fine and sexy, but she's dysfunctional. And so therefore now we praying. Now we making affirmations. Absolutely. Now I need my baby to be better and more advanced. That means by the time she is mine. I know that's right, baby. Let me tell you something. Opening your mind, understanding where your levels of dysfunction is, and not incorporating your magic until you get balanced, is your personal benefit. My faithful no shun. I'm not telling you what to do. You can go around and pretend it all day long, but a lot of people are unhappy because they're more interested in trying to please their family and the behavior or the cultural behavior of their family than actually trying to have a relationship with other people, places, and things. And so they would never evolve, and they would always have certain levels of regret in their life because they're not operating their authentic self. I'm an individual. I have different likes than my sons. Some similar, but then there's others. But one thing I did not do, because I started a church, I did not prohibit my children from going out and experiencing the world and what they want to do with their life, their time, and their youth. Hello from Russia. Thank you for being with us. It is very important that you don't mix your conjure with your dysfunction. You don't mix your conjure with your insecurities. You don't mix your conjure with your doubt. Your need for validation. I keep explaining all this stuff because you bring these energies. What's up, my Taurus? You bring these energies into this. And so therefore, as a mother, now you're praying on your son and praying on your daughter-in-law because you upset with him because now he can't come around and cut your yard. Hello from Texas. Thank you for joining us. And this is how we utilize energy, frequency, and vibration. And it is incorrect. And then we're teaching this behavior to other spiritual practitioners. And now we are in bad spaces and places in our life. Because we can't function You've been saying you don't need a man because you knew you were going to use your husband. I mean, your son. That's why he can't be in a relationship. Why are you praying? You will not accept your own child for who they are. And now you out here because you a Christian. Now you out here speaking words and talking about tearing up his relationship with his boyfriend, where he could have gotten married with his boyfriend and had a healthy relationship. But now you didn't want that because you were embarrassed that he liked same sex. You're dysfunctional. He came out your tail hole. And he was fearfully and wonderfully made out of your vagina. But because you don't like you, and you're more concerned about what other people think about what you birthing, or now you out here praying to God, to the devil, to the conjurer, the root worker, trying to fix him when he was never broken. You trying to fix her when she was never broken. Uh-oh. Your child didn't come here to be who you want them to be. They came here to be who God intended for them to be. Because if you were operating in proper chi, prana, and energy, and you were being authentically who you were, then you would also accept that birth child that you sending into this earth as who they are. Just like you didn't accept their father for who he was, you're not going to accept your child for who they are. Just like you ain't going to accept that mother for who she was, you ain't going to accept that child for who they are. Because they are a product of both of y'all energies, both of y'all frequencies, and both of y'all vibrations. And so therefore you're going to behave the same way when you enter into your spiritual family. You're going to believe that you have the divine right to bring your dysfunction and do conjure on people based and out of your own dysfunction. You don't even know how to have a conversation. You don't even know how to have a conversation. You don't even know how to agree to disagree. But you want to pray. You want to decree things. You want to pray about things. You want to conjure about things. You want to light candles. You ain't first sat out and counted the cost. Say, nobody made me become unequally yoked. Huh? The dick was good, I married. He didn't have a good job, but the dick was good. Huh? She gave me good head, I made her my wife. The bitch couldn't cook then, and she wasn't clean then, but she gave you good head. That's what you live in that dysfunction. He was a thug. He was walking around with his pants down. He get in and out of jail. He's a dick in the booty man. But guess what? You wanted that. You got it. That's your dysfunction. But now you want to pray about it. Now you want to bring him to church. Now he need to be saved. You want to you want to work magic and dysfunction at the same time. Baby, find somebody else live to play on. Don't come here with the rapture. Fuck all that. We not interested. Y'all Christianity ain't did nothing but enslave black people and took our stuff. So if you're not out here talking about giving us our interest and recreation, we not interested in your dysfunction when it comes to religion. Because a lot of this bad behavior and societal behavior when it comes to magic, especially demonizing the ATR, we get that out the church. Huh? The very being that created all of these sciences and all these elevations and inventions, you demonize in these religions, dysfunction. Huh? You run around here talking about you superior and you are copycatting off of what has already been. Kings and queens have already ascended and descended into this earth realm, and you are still trying to emulate and catch up. That's dysfunction. When you purposely make Jesus white, that's dysfunction. When you purposely tell black people that 666 is the demonic and it's evil, when the truth of the matter is 6 neutrons, 6 protons, and 6 electrons. It's a building block of life. That is dysfunction. That's dysfunction. When you can't tell the truth about who built the pyramids, that's dysfunction. He looks gay. I might look gay, but I don't taste gay in your daddy's mouth. But we appreciate you for coming in. We love what you're doing here. And once again, name calling, a form of dysfunction. Being disrupted, a form of dysfunction. Not knowing how to coexist with people, places, and things. Purposely lying and deceiving people, it's dysfunction. And then we go sit up in the church talking about, I love the Lord. That's dysfunction, baby. Because you don't love the Lord because you ain't never seen the Lord. but you despise your brothers and sisters that are made in the image and after the likeness of God. And especially if you practice in the ATR, how you going to be a non-melanated individual and you're going to practice the ATR and then turn around and disrupt? Huh? I'll take off my hat and you take off your drawers. I'm here for it. It's my day of power. I can rock this high. I'm a Sagittarius. Y'all have the right one. I want us to understand, mixing magic with dysfunction is not good. Walking around not understanding how energy, frequency, and vibration operate, and then turning around not being honest about what's in your heart and what you truly desire and what you truly able and willing to work for, is dysfunction. So, sir, ma'am, I'm not concerned about whether you do obeah, conjure, mysticism, witchcraft, sorcery, conjure. I'm not. That's it. That's irrelevant. Listen, if you do not like how I administer, then find somebody else that you can relate to. This is what's wrong with our society. These non-melanated people really believe that their opinion matters. This system has fooled you that you're going to change universal law. And guess what? The last going to be first and the first going to be last. And what was once will be again. So that your time is already up. This is why you are constantly diminishing. This is why the sun is getting hot, because it's getting rid of your asses. We're gaining more power. Our frequency levels are going up. And so therefore, eventually, the sun is going to get rid of y'all ass anyway. You know, y'all talking about the rapture and Jesus coming back. The sun going to come back and destroy the world. That's the sun. That's why the sun is constantly getting stronger and stronger, because that is the lake of fire for your ass. Now go and smoke that in your pipe. That's the real lake of fire. The sun, S-U-N. That's the lake of fire. And that is also the lake that's within every melanated person, because that's what our solar plexus is made out of. Alright? Alright. Educating. And then continuously going back and not doing what? You just got educated. They say if you know better, you do better. Then why aren't you doing better? Why it hasn't each generation? Because every generation should have learned from the last generation of souls, of egoons. And so therefore we should be more knowledgeable, more advanced, but that's not what's happening. Because we got too much dysfunction. Huh? We in the hood with Mercedes. We in the hood with gold. We in the hood with $200 and $300 shoes, tennis shoes. Huh? We got kids that got games for $200 and $300 that can't read. Oh, it's a lot of different. And now we got Jesus posted on the wall with anointed oil all over the place. Apostle Ely Cash App is more irrelevant than disturbing the live. Thank you. Thank you, baby. That. Are you hearing me? Oh, it's dysfunction. Now, one thing about the truth as a Sagittarius, if you are truly a Sagittarius, y'all, you already know we don't care nothing about you not liking the truth, because we're going to speak our mind. And the fact that my moon is in Aries and my rising sign is Pisces, you know I don't give no kind of damn. What I do care about is these ATRs, and as we get into these ATRs, that you start really considering why you are in warfare, why you consider you having problems, because there's a lot of dysfunction, and people feel they have the right to be out here preying on other people because you don't like your daughter-in-law, because you don't like your son-in-law, but your daughter decided to be in relationship with that, just like you decided to be in relationship with their father. And just because y'all worked out or didn't work out, that ain't got nothing to do with them. It's too many of you guys are hurting. It's too many of y'all hurting. I don't care if you do root work. I don't care if you do conjure. You still don't know how to have a relationship. I don't care if you know how to light a candle. I don't care if you know how to prepare a candle. I don't care if you know how to do a gree bag. I don't care if you know how to work a veve. All of that don't matter, because at the end of the day, you don't know how to interact with other people, places, and things. Because you're dysfunctional. You don't know how to mind your own business. Because you're dysfunctional. You believe because you don't like what's going on in your neighbor's yard that you have a right to interrupt what they got going on in their yard. It ain't your property. And now you praying about it. Now you want God to do something about it because you don't like something. You don't think that's dysfunctional? You don't think that's improper? You don't think that's deviating from normal psychological? You think it's proper for me to be in Palo, and because I don't like somebody, that I'm going to work with the impungos against that individual when they have a right to like or dislike me? That's their mind. That's their prerogative. What they don't have a right to do is act upon those things against me because they feel that way. But they have a right to feel however they want to feel. That's their human right. When we gonna grow up? When we gonna go through the transformation and start breaking things down? When we gonna start having real conversation? Now your husband can't stand up to his mom because mama knows best, and she gonna turn it into he disrespecting her, when the truth is she crossing lines and barriers. I always give people opportunity to check their own parents, because you ain't gonna like it and I check your parent. Don't be in relationship with me if you ain't got that on the wrap. Like I tell people, even when it comes down to learning up under me, if you ain't got your husband or your wife in check about what you want to practice in this, because I don't want to don't start with me, because you're not going to like how I'm going to handle it. If you ain't got your family in check because you want to practice the ATRs over here with Chief Apostle Samuel Jr., you better get that in check, because when they bring their ass over here, they going to get the straightening of their life. They going to think a hot comb done went through their head. Huh? Not a perm, not lie. Like that old fashioned with that hot comb. Because I'm going to straighten them. And they ain't going to need a perm for quite some time. You, as a grown man or woman, need to deal with your dysfunction. You need to deal with things that are not normal in your life. You need to deal with things that how you perceive when it comes to finances, when it comes to your health. You think that you can still go out here and waste time and waste energy and still think everything's supposed to work out in your behalf. You think that your wife should submit herself to you when you ain't nothing to submit to. That's your dysfunctional. Give her something to honor. Give him something to honor. Huh? He should be able to praise you in the gates. But no, he don't know who you done went out there and slept with, and how you done brought somebody else's child into his home with his name on your back. You dysfunctional, and you're going to justify it. Oh, I went and did that because you didn't satisfy me. Bitch, you married me. You married me and dissatisfaction. Stop walking around here and then trying to use spirituality to correct your dysfunction, because magic can't do that. The only person that can correct your dysfunction is you. The only person that can make your life healthy is you. The only person that can... Now, you use magic to enhance all the things that you have perfected. You use magic to enhance the things that you have developed. You use magic to protect those things that you have built. But at the end of the day, sir and ma'am, no matter what your particular practice is, you need to deal with your dysfunction. You need to deal with the fact that people can't be talking without you think they're talking about you. You got to deal with your dysfunction, that if they're talking about you, it's a matter of fact what you answer to. Everybody a scammer but your mama. Everybody a scammer but your daddy. What's up, salutations, Jeremy? What's up there, my Cassandra Goat in the house? I think that's Cassandra. Huh? Everybody. We're going to pray about all of this. That's why our family reunions are messed up. That's why our churches are messed up. Ain't nothing white about me but my eyeballs and some of this hair around my nuts. And the only way you're going to find out is you come up under my desk and have your way. Or I'm feeding the egg goons on tonight. Huh? You want to have some real conversations so when I pray for you that you can actually benefit from my prayer, when we actually sit down and listen to these lives, that you can actually get something out of it, but your dysfunction won't allow you to grow. Your dysfunction won't allow you to be real. Your dysfunction won't allow you to come around here and say, you know what, that is me. It's not my husband, it's not my wife. How you want to have a meeting with his parents when you can't even have a meeting with your own parents? Huh? Let's talk about how we use root work, conjure, mysticism, prayer work against the people that we are in relationship with. And we think we correct. But you don't want nobody praying on you. You don't want nobody working on you. You don't want nobody using conjure on you. You dysfunctional. You do that to other people, but you don't want nobody to do it to you. You get up and lie on other people, but you all want everybody to tell the truth on. Come on, baby. If you really trying to grow, if you really trying to develop, like I said, everybody grown, then you're going to start having some real conversation with yourself. When you can't admit that you are dysfunctional in certain areas of your life, then how you gonna ever get healed? How you gonna? Why are you really fearing relationship? Did you get hurt, or did he hurt you? Did you go in there expecting something that he never showed you? Did you go in that relationship expecting something that she never showed you? That means if they didn't, you hurt. Before I pray, before I talk to the Impungos, before I talk to the Risas, before I talk to the ancestors, where are we? You still don't think you need to change? So it don't matter how much old you show up in your life, you don't think you need to change? It don't matter how much education you don't like to, some of y'all don't like to apologize for your bad behavior. That's dysfunctional. You don't even have enough in you, sir and ma'am, to say excuse me when you bump somebody. I'm giving us a time to think. We need healing. And I'm not talking about praying about it, because that's what you've been doing wrong. You need to start understanding, where am I behaving improperly? Just because my mama did it, just because my daddy did it, just like because my cousin did it, just because my grandma did it, that don't mean it was proper. That's why they're in the shape that they're in. That's why they're in an unhealthy relationship. That's why they have unhealthy unions. That's why they have created other types of relationships with their children and with other people that they should not have those type of relationships with. And when you hear a woman keep saying she don't need a man, she has already replaced that man normally with her child, and normally it's with her son. And that's why you're never going to have a healthy relationship with him, because he's already in a relationship. He's in an unhealthy and a dysfunctional relationship with his mother. And she's going to pray against you because she feels justified because she's his mother. And the truth of the matter is, that's really her man. She's only one step from fucking him. He dad this little girl all right, because you're doing everything that a wife should be doing for your father when he needs to learn how to function in life if he wants a wife. Because you're his daughter, not his woman. You his daughter, but you his wife, his woman. But you more like your daddy's woman. But you want to pray. You want to light a candle. For what? Oh yeah, we want to talk about it on my day of power. Because I want success. I want to see better behavior. I want to see better interaction. I want to see real family union where you actually sitting around and you ain't talking about everybody in the family because y'all all dysfunctional. Your family sitting there having nothing but great pleasure that somebody else done got pregnant in the family. Somebody else done got a divorce. Oh, I know. That hoe thought she was all of that. I knew he would cheat. Like, your own bloodline get joy in your misery and your demise. Your own mother running around here waiting on her daughter to fall. Because she, quote unquote, left you. Like that's your daughter, your nigga. Some of y'all worried about the breakups you having with your spouses, your boyfriend, girlfriend. The greatest breakup y'all gonna have is mostly with y'all parents. Because they don't know how to evolve as parents. They don't know how to grow as parents. They don't know how to relinquish as parents. He said when a man findeth a wife, he cleaves. She cleaves. They become a unit. Y'all supposed to be business partners. Alright? Keep talking about you don't want nobody. Then stop getting mad with your daughter or son because they want somebody. They want some dick in their life. And some nuts too. And some of them want hairy nuts. They don't just want any kind of nuts. They don't want sagging nuts. They want hairy nuts. And you sitting there like a hater talking about them. But they got what they want. But you ain't woman enough or man enough to get what you want. And I'm talking about tatas, I'm talking about pastors, I'm talking about teachers, I'm talking about evangelists, I'm talking about hoogan, I'm talking about people that in authority that you are naturally or spiritually somebody's parent. And you are dysfunctional. You don't know how to you don't know how to release your God child to go out there and do what God has called them to do. You don't know how to release your EIO to do and develop because you're so intimidated about other people's growth and development. What's wrong with what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but the truth. Especially in our black family. And now everybody gonna have prayer meeting on you. Everybody in the family, because mama don't like you or grandma don't like you, everybody in that family finna go against you and send that energy against you. You wonder what's wrong? Because your husband won't stand up to his people. You know what's wrong? Because your wife won't stand up to her people. And they letting that dysfunctional ass energy, and they gonna mix that with conjure against you when you in right standing to have the issues you have, because you can't have that conversation with them because they're dysfunctional. Huh? What we going to go to counseling for? You don't need counseling. You need your ass whooped. Like what we praying about? We can't sit down and have a conversation because your expectations are unrealistic. It's not even rational what you're even trying to discuss. What you say? I was not even paying attention. Hold on. I've been on a roll. Give me a second, y'all. Natasha, Aquarius reading. When I try to help people, I try to help people from a realistic perspective. But you can't get that line. Stormy, reversal. I'm a seer. Oh, thank you so much for that offer, Stormy. Okay, I got you also with hold on. Oil of gladness, mental clarity. I got Natasha. I got you also down for mental clarity for Elena. Ancestor and triple threat. Got you. All right. All right, y'all ain't playing about that graveyard work. Peace incense for my Alicia. D, what's up, D Prince? Y'all got to get me out there in Atlanta. Tell them hoes to behave. Just because good wood is in the city don't mean I'm coming there to sling no wood. I'm coming to sling some oil and guardian angel. One of these old mornings. Okay. I got that for Natasha. That's Elena. People so freaking. I got the piece. And I got you Karen O'Brien with one for me and one for my daughter. Okay, I got you for the Bayberry can. Let me write it down. Bayberry. Karen O'Brien. And that's 2. One for you and one for your daughter. Okay. See, that's what I'm talking about. When you want to see your child win, that's why I pray for my kids. I don't try to run their life. I give them counsel, but I let my children live their life. Because that ain't my job. I gave them life. They need to live it. I done taught you. I done showed you. And you need to make your life what you want it to be. Because guess what? You might not have my expectations. You might not have my desires. And at the end of the day, I'm going to respect that. I'm going to like it or dislike it, but I'm going to respect it. All right. Got you, Keish. I got it. Yeah, right. Okay. I got Stormy for that. Make sure I got it right. There you go. And then I'm gonna do my first reading with Natasha. And then reversal. Okay. Now, let's get with this. Mental clarity. For Elena. Okay. Mental clarity for Stormy. All of gladness for Stormy. Like mental clarity, reversal for Stormy. And then ancestor instant for Stormy. And triple threat for Stormy. Get Hutter going. Lighter. Okay, then we got Alicia with Peace Incense. And then we got Prince, my longtime friend, roll opener. Prince, roll opener, oil of gladness. A lot of that conjure I have to break when I'm working for y'all because people have gotten so used to opener, oil of gladness, and guardian. They have gotten used and they think it's normal to be doing that craziness against their children and against their husband and wife. And we wonder why we keep finding ourselves in these ditches, because we got this dysfunctional behavior and we mixing it with our magic. And we praying stuff we shouldn't be praying. We asking for stuff we shouldn't be asking for. You ain't even ready for half of the stuff you asking for. Now you're going to make it a problem. You can't keep a 1-bedroom clean, but you want your mansion. With your nasty ass. Cut that foolishness out. Get you together. I'm so excited to see experience more out of my grade. I know that's right. I'm going to be rocking and rolling. She said, "Mafia, this live was tonight." Oh yeah. Yeah. We here to grow for real. We grown people. Especially on my day of power, I don't have time for it. You ain't on here you not here shucking and jiving. You really want to learn. You want to grow. You want to know what it really is. I have had to literally cut people off or stop dealing with people. If you trying to grow and develop, you recognize the dysfunction, then you can't be with the shenanigans. I got you, Natasha. I got you. All right. Let me get my cards for my Aquarius. I respect all y'all men and women that get blowjobs, because that hurt. We thank God for the people that put that work in. Some throat chokers. I'm like Mother Susan now. Woo. God, we bless the throat, Lord. Those that operate and utilize their throat to bring pleasure into the earth, we thank you for them. A good old head hunter, God, we thank you for him. Oh, good old rooster, old head woody woodpecker. Praise God. We thank God for you. I'm not against you. I'm an ally. Thank God for you. Someone said, "You have blessed us." Here to help, baby. I'm here to help. I got some people coming in with their graveyard work. They are not playing. They are not. Is my where's my Natasha? I'm finna do your read. Just let me know. Yes, sir. They're here to win it. In it to win it. Yeah, that took me. He said I took out that with that woody woodpecker. Woo-hoo! Yeah. Yeah, just knocking on them walls. Bam, 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 bam. All right, here we go. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee, that which in the dark bring into the light of my eyes concerning Natasha, the Aquarius. Ebasa, that which is in the dark bring into the light of my eyes concerning Natasha, the Aquarius. I'm asking of thee to reveal that which is in the dark, bring it to the light of my eyes. What is it that this Aquarius needs to be focused on? What is it that this Aquarius needs to be focused on? Do not sit on that graveyard work. Aquarius energy for Natasha. Your shadow card comes up. Memories in shadow for Aquarius. It says Va Shin Resh. It says the power of memory arises within my consciousness. Lessons of life are deeply ingrained in my being. This card right here coming up in talking about thought process. It is very important for this particular energy right here, because this is this energy right here is talking about memories, things that are ingrained in your subconscious mind, and it talks about the lessons of life. This is talking about things that which was shall be again. And so basically this card right here is reminding you that some of the things that you are dealing with, you have dealt with before, and it is important for you to understand that. Then your middle card says, forget thyself. It says, Lamed He Chet. It says, I now transcend the limits of my own being. This right here, card right here, is really, really important for Aquarius. This is saying you're going to go beyond your limits this year. Right now, it's talking about going outside of self, your comfort zone. It said, I cling to the tree of life. Happiness finds me that my ego is out of the spotlight. And it said, I can get out of my own way, letting go of all stubbornness. This is so very, very important. Very, very important. This card right here is indicating that you're in a place where you are getting beyond yourself and you're allowing your energy to actually manifest. This talks about your personal happiness. And then your outcome card, Aquarius, talks about the big picture. It says Aleph Nun Yud. It says this name raises my awareness of long-term effects of my action. All your cards, this right here is your subconscious mind. Understand that Aquarius is the observer of the universe. But this card is saying that you need to observe what is going on in your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind is playing certain events in your life. And you need to be aware of where certain things are coming from, and they're coming from your subconscious mind. It said, I gained the ability to see the spiritual challenges in every moment before they become the foundation of chaos and crisis. This is your outcome card, and this is also acknowledging what you're doing and where that is coming from. And a lot of things are not because people are praying certain things, but there's you have a very powerful subconscious mind, and it is running certain programs, and they want you to be aware that what's playing in your subconscious mind, what you have impressed upon your subconscious mind. Because remember, you still have Saturn in your energy, which is the black star. Manifestation. What you have going on in your mind is your manifestation. She said, this reading is absolutely correct. I feel, come on here, somebody. Yeah, this is a very, I like this card because it talks about elevation. But it's talking about the power of that Aquarius energy. Shamara said, I'm so late. Baby, it don't matter. Better late than never. Somebody else saying something. Oh, thank you, Darius. I forgot. I appreciate that. That's for yesterday. That's my son from North Carolina. I think I got everybody. Sacred, I got you. Got you. I am so proud of y'all for stepping y'all game up, especially with this graveyard work. This reading was absolutely correct. I feel an internal shadow, but it is elevating me my height. Yep. It is. It's real. These manifestations are going to be becoming stronger and stronger, especially all of y'all that got that graveyard, especially if you have those talismans with you. If you have been working with my incense and all of that stuff right there, it is going to get so real. I told y'all, this is, I think this is my, let me see, hold on. When did I get my pots? I got my pots Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I only had my cauldrons 5 days. And the impact that it has had on my job, the impact that it has had on my court cases, the impact that it has had on my conjure work when it comes down to my egoons and my spirits and cemetery work. Baby. It's so real. I hope this helped you. If this live really helped you, there's people that you know that this could really help. Not only comment, but share this. keeping my thoughts high. I know that's right, Natasha. What's up there, Diane? Great job moderating, keeping those low levels. Yeah, my moderator, they were doing a good job. Thank y'all so much for being a part of this platform and helping regulating and dealing with some of these people out here, because at the end of the day, we trying to learn. Wow, you're speaking right now. Yeah, I mean, when I tell you guys that Isaiah 10 and 27 is real in my life, and this is my season, and how people are joining my church, how people are joining my platform, how people are getting their graveyard work, how they like, people are getting their understanding and they're applying, they're putting action, because my moon is in Aries. Talking don't mean nothing to me. It's all about action with me. And so I am just very impressed how many people are out here that are actually growing and learning, especially if you got to my website and got those classes, that beginner class or intermediate or advanced or all three. You know what I'm talking about, because that's the area and chi that I'm going to be operating in on my lives. It's hitting so hard. Look at our numbers with our subscription. Look at the TikTok. Look at the view. Everything is just like my Padrino and my Oba told me it's going to be. It is going out there. Hello from London. All right there. That's right, London. London Bridge is falling down. That's what we grew up on. But thank you for being with us on tonight. We are about to close our live on tonight, but we thank God for each and every one of you guys. If you came in late, make sure you go and look at the video once I and please, guys, you come in, hit that like button. Thank you so much. Please hit that like button. You are doing a great thing, my man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you to each and every one of you guys for strengthening and continue to strengthen my hand. Thank you for believing in my necromancing abilities, working with the Moretos and just being a part of this spiritual community, and to all of my church people that trust me to teach you the ATRs, and that they want to, and if you want to find a church where you want to be able to learn the ATRs, this is my platform. Also, my church is located in Fort Pierce, Florida. And we have 11 o'clock service on Sundays, and I'm looking for the traveling, because I'm getting in position. And like I said, eventually I'm going to come on here and just like, where do you think that we can do our first meeting at, and we get a great turnout, because it's all about the numbers. I ain't gonna fake no front with nobody. It got to be, the finances have to be there, the numbers got to be there, so we can make an impact, and then I can demonstrate not only what I do on my platform and my church, but what I can do in these cities and help God's people. So once again, appreciate you, love you, Apostle Ela. Appreciate the likes, the shares, and definitely those comments on the wall. To each and every one of you guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless.